Hi everyone.
Hello.
We are starting JIGS news.
Maybe you expected Stash here, but as you know, something genius happened, and therefore he is traveling home. And you see us. This is Andre.
And this is Mania. Yes, Stash probably was busy this time. He was doing something, we will tell you later. But yeah, for now we start with international events. Right now there is going on Samsung Cup. And there was a semi-finals of Samsung Cup. One of the semi-final was Xinjin Seo and Yang Dingxin. Currently Xinjin Seo is way the strongest player by rating in the world, and Yang Dingxin is number 4. So overall game was super interesting, and I mean, if not Yang Dingxin, only Panjunwan can stop Xinjin Seo to win another international title this year. So we can check the game.
So this is a famous Korean-Chinese semi-final. And actually the other semi-final was also Korean-Chinese.
Yes, the other was also the Panjunwan played another Chinese guy. It was not so famous guy, I don't remember, but Panjunwan won. And the winner of this game will go to Panjunwan. So they played some very similar opening, like not similar, simple opening. Nothing interesting happened. Only fight on the left became interesting, but yeah, like here they started to this cut
They
something.
start to get crazy.
Yeah, this cut is
God.
too much. And the idea of this cut to get some extra exchange. For example, if white will play here, you want to push once more. But you know, in this kind of games, no one is giving you an inch, and they started something crazy. Like after,
Oh my God.
after this, they went for some crazy exchange where basically black captures 3 stones and white captured the right group.
But does it look good for black?
It was not good for black, but it was like in a range. I mean, I think right now white is good. And after that, basically white was good all game. Like white was good. I think this game, in general, white played really well. But you know, really well against Xinjin Seo is not enough. Like I think like all of the moves were super close to the ideal one. But then in endgame, basically one mistake just ruined all plan for white. Like white could really severely attack the top group, but he didn't really want to. He thought he's winning. Like here he went for attack, but it's like he should continue. He should get some center moves like here, maybe, and then try to push more and build some center points while black will try to leave. And at that point, probably Yang Dingxin thought that he is still good. He doesn't need to play that aggressive, so he just played the other move. He just plays just endgame, and he played really simple way. Like here he could capture at least. Like this way, group is not alive, and I think he missed that. And after that, the game becomes like half point, but then few more mistakes, and in the end, Xinjin Seo won by 3.5. Very difficult to win this kind of robot, I think. And
You call him a robot? Have you ever met him?
No, but I think he's playing like very close to AI. And I feel like, you know, Yang Dingxin played really well game. Like you saw how crazy the fight was starting from this move. Like from this beginning when this is too much. Like even for me, I don't know, I wouldn't really feel comfortable to play, even though I like crazy
you know,
games.
it's just Samsung semi-final. You can just try something new. Why not?
Yeah, no pressure at all. So yeah, and Xinjin Seo managed to win the game, and he is advancing to final where he will meet the Panjunwan. With this photos, Panjunwan with a trophy, but it's not Samsung Cup. For that, he needs to beat Xinjin Seo.
But actually they are playing 3 games, and the first one has been played today, but I didn't see the results, so I don't know, and we will report of course about Samsung Cup next week, because the second game will be tomorrow. And if it is 1-1, then the final game will be the day after tomorrow.
Yeah. Usually it's not normal. I think because of Corona, they decided to make all tournament in 1 week. They don't really postpone it. Usually they postpone it for 2 or 3 months, but right now I think with Corona they just decided to play final immediately.
How is it, by the way? I saw that there are a lot of tournaments going on in Japan right now, like all the big title matches happening now. But in China and Korea, I didn't find really big tournaments or something. Is it because of Corona?
No, they don't pay attention to that. I think in Japan, these top tournaments, they get a lot of money. Like, not a lot of strong players there, but they get a lot of money. Maybe that's why there you can find them. But in, for example, Korean titles, I think for first place you can get $20,000, and for international you can get, I don't know, $500,000. And that's why the Korean titles usually not that prestigious. Even there was some problem that Lee Sedol didn't want to play Korean League because they pay too less, to not enough money.
But he has to by contract.
Yeah, he has to,
Yeah.
because he's like member of that Korean association, but he didn't really want to. But for example, in Chinese, there is Chinese league when you can get really a lot, but the other tournaments also they don't pay it well. Like again, around like 50,000 maybe dollars per first place, and international is $500,000. So international is way more interesting for everyone.
Somebody in the chat just pointing out that the majority of players who played actually yesterday and today were white and lost.
Okay. So now we go to Asia. So China? No. Japan. Asia.
Yeah, in all other countries actually there's not much going on, but in Japan there's a lot going on. So for example, there's the 45th Kisei, and now the final people who actually meet each other are decided. They didn't play yet. It's best of 7, and that is Iyama Yuta and Ichiriki Ryo.
I think Ichiriki Ryo is the challenger this time. He beat I think he was first place in the League S, and he beat Shibano Toramaru that we showed in the last games they played. The game was really fast. I think I feel like Shibano didn't really focus much. Ichiriki beat him, and now he needs to beat Yamayuta, and would be tough challenge because Yamayuta is leading a lot.
Do you know the statistics between them?
I can read this. This is not so hard. Yamayuta is winning currently 29-17.
So he won almost 2/3 of the games.
Yeah,
impressive, no?
But this doesn't really matter that much.
Okay, so let's see in the next days how the Kisei will go on. I think the dates of the final are not decided yet, but let's see.
It's 7 games. They will play in next 3 months.
Okay, let's go on with another title match. Actually, both of them are playing in other title matches as well. So here we have the 69th Osa, and this is also a best of 7 match. And Yamayuta won the first game. I think it was yesterday. I'm not sure. And the person he plays against is Shibano
Toramaru, yeah.
And they also have a nice statistics. They played like 24 games against each other, and 10 were for Shibano and 14 were for Yamayuta.
By the way, Shibano Toramaru is really young talent that grew up on some Chinese or I don't know, not Chinese, maybe Korean servers, and he's like new star. He played a lot Blitz. Like I saw him.
How old is he?
I don't know. I think he was in New Star 5 years ago, so probably he's like 19, 20 right now.
So maybe not married yet. Interesting for girls. Okay, no, that's not a topic.
Yeah, it's not a topic. I mean, in coronavirus times, it's very difficult to travel somewhere to Japan for some guy.
And we are not all Polish, by the way. But we will talk a lot about some Polish guy today. Let's see.
We're looking like a Polish. That's strange.
Actually, he's from Ukraine. I'm from Germany, which you can hear by my accent.
In average, I mean, it's somewhere near Poland, if you can think like this. Okay, another Tengen match.
Yeah. And
Ichiriki Ryo play Seki Kotaro, and Ichiriki Ryo is losing.
Which is interesting because he is the current Tengen. So Seki has just managed just to win all the qualification and now can play him. This is a best of 5. And the first game went for Seki actually, and that's quite interesting, I think.
Yeah, and this photo, I never saw this guy. I think
he got promoted, or he's already 7 dan now. I'm not really sure about it, but
maybe, I don't know. I never saw him in international tournaments, so I don't know. And I'm not really fan of watching Japanese titles. They are usually same players.
Yeah, actually, we didn't talk about Stash yet. That will come in a second, especially his final games.
Right now,
everybody is super excited.
There is more important things. For example, for Think Kivang. And
is it more important?
Of course,
Okay.
I don't know. This is some title, best of 7. Stash played best of 3.
Okay.
So 2 people will play. I don't know any of them, but probably Taiwan. I mean,
they are getting slowly stronger, but still they caught up quite a lot in the last few years. Yeah, and these 2 guys you saw already a lot in the past, and we will see now a nice title match. So this title match will be best of 7 between 8 and 29th of November. So by the end of November, we know who's the champion in Taiwan.
I think this is only Taiwan. In Japan has best of 7 matches. This is so crazy. I think best of 5 is already too much, and best of 7 is like...
Have you ever played the best of 7?
I played best of 5 once.
Yeah, and where was it?
I played some Ukrainian Majin title.
So just Ukraine?
Just in
Okay,
Ukraine.
I see.
And it was so long time, and it was super tough. Like also best of 5 is tough.
But I guess a lot of psychological stuff is going on if you play already one and then maybe no?
A lot of stuff is happening. Okay, let's go to Europe. Nothing really important happened in Europe except new pro qualification.
Hey, come on, that was the highlight at that weekend. That was so amazing. Here on the picture you actually see the 2 finalists, and both of them are very well known for the Jena International Go School. Both of them are teacher here, and I really couldn't decide for whom I am. I love both of them so much. They are so nice people, really. And Stash, of course, you saw a lot in the past because he was leading the news, and next week he will also do the news again. Yeah, and Lukasz, I don't know, it's so sad how often he became second already and almost pro.
Well, he had in his life 4 games to become a pro. He needs to win 1 games, and he will become a pro. Twice until this tournament he lost. 1 in last move endgame, second one just in endgame. Here he lost also 1 in half a point.
He is so much in my heart, always being second. I feel so much with you, Lukasz.
Yeah, maybe next pro qualification. I mean, it's not possible to lose that many times in finals. So I think.
You mean just by statistics?
Yeah, just by statistics.
But you know the passes. Okay, I'm not going into that. Yeah, but these games actually were best of 3, and there were a lot of visitors. So we had something like 400-500 people. Yeah, you were commenting 2 of the games, right?
Yeah, I were commenting 2 in the. Yeah. I think it was Saturday. I was commenting 2. First one was not so many people, like 300, but on second one it was more than 500 at some point. So.
I was watching them. I was so excited. That was really amazing to me. And you can see actually in the back, they are in Sweden. Yeah, so you see the red house. This is actually a very small village in Sweden. It's called Leksand. And this is where actually the pro qualification took place this year. You may also go to the European Go Federation Twitch channel and see the last video. There are quite some photos also of the finalists. Yeah.
And also interview with Stash after he became a pro.
Yeah, at 3 hours 23 minutes. If you want to see that, it's really great.
In the last video.
Yeah. Okay. But I guess there will be a lot he will tell us next week in the news. I think I will also be here, and we will have a short interview with Stash next Monday. So then we have another photo directly after the championship happened. He is so proud and happy. So congratulations to you, Stanislav. Yeah. It's really great you made it.
Yeah, congratulations. It's the 8th pro. And the next pro qualification is not yet decided if it will be or not, because we had, I think, 8 pros by contract.
Wait, you mean maybe we just will have 8 and that's it? Well, then what about Lukasz?
Maybe.
Oh, no.
Maybe, but in general, I feel like that it will go on. I don't think that there is any reason to not to continue this pro qualification in 2 years. As for me, I also don't see problems with that. It's just to organize one tournament for another pro, and also a lot of young players want to become a pro.
Do you think there's somebody, because Tangji in the chat just mentioned that probably Lucas is the only one who can now become professional. There's nobody who is as strong as him. Would you also say?
In 2 years, I don't know. Oscar can really catch up in 2 years. And probably others, I'm not sure they can. Because for that you need, like, right now for sure Lucas is like way stronger, like it's by rating. He's stronger by rating. 100 points. 100 points is a lot. Usually it means that you win like 3 out of 4 games.
We have also some Italian fans. They think that Davide may make it in 2 years as well.
Yeah. I don't know if it's also possible. I mean, just put Davide 12 hours per day, 2 years.
He's still going to school. How old is he now? He's 15 now?
I know, he need to cancel school. This way he will not manage. So if you really want to Davide to become pro, you just can force him to quit school and start.
Come on, don't be as crazy. But I want to see the games.
Okay.
They will be great.
So we go with the game number 1.
Which is your favorite move at home? Tell us where you were most surprised.
Here on this, like in this game.
In each of the games, of course.
In each of the games? Okay, and I can do.
17 is the answer. Move number 17.
Okay, let's start. So here I also really was surprised of the way how Stash is playing. This is super strange was to me, all serious. Only third game he played like he should to play against Lukas, and it worked really well. I mean, he can play aggressive, and Lukas usually is super calm player, and you don't want to meet him in endgame. Like if you play endgame.
I heard about that. During all the streams it was saying, okay, this is the endgame monster Lukas, and so on. So this is his strength, so what is his weakness?
He doesn't like to fight at all. So any fight he will try to make an exchange in each fight. If you will have a fight against Lukas, you are lucky. You can win usually. But if you enter endgame, it's the same. It's very difficult to beat him. And also this kind of game, it's looked like he's like here. I thought Stash would just build some more. White will invade, and some fight will happen, and it's not clear. Like now, it looks super difficult. Maybe White will leave. Maybe you will get something. There's a lot of stuff can happen, and I thought this will be in this game, but somehow Stash played super calm. Like he waited his chance, and in each of the games. He was behind from the beginning, well, except third one, but we will come back. Each of 2 games, first 2. That's a bad way of saying, but okay. So he was playing super calm, and I thought he would go super aggressive at some point, and he played like, just simple endgame connecting. Also here, nothing really special. I think also maybe now White can just play here, and White is comfortable leading by Komi. And I mean, probably it could happen, but then finally Stash started to counterattack, and then there was a lot of stuff happening. Here there was a move that could really help Stash to solve the position, I think, because now after this you can easily cut, or you can maybe even play here, and now White cannot cut here. White have to defend, and this way the group will be suffering a bit. But even this way the position was kind of okay. I think overall this result was fine, but maybe like White just like, I think Black has some cost routes in this game, so maybe Black could try to play cool. For example, this one.
Is it big enough against double Ponuki?
Yeah, but you kill the corner, and let's see. Black will not build much with this double Ponuki, and this was the game. Like Black did get the double Ponuki, but you give a lot of points.
I always learned the Bonucci is 40 points, so this was 80 points for black against 80 points for white. Sounds like,
yeah.
what a deal! My god.
But overall, like right now, white is good. I think white were like, even now after this, like that fight happened and white was okay. There was still a lot of stuff here, like a lot of Aji. So white was playing, and then suddenly Stash played again aggressive move. Like here he should just keep calm, but it's not so easy to keep calm when you are losing. So he went for really all-in sequence. And this sequence, I thought at this point that this would be game over here. And it should be game over if Lucas just cut. It's just forced variation where he's dying. But Lucas thought, whatever, I'm winning. I mean, this is also okay. And then in this case, it was a variation where I thought it would be a ko. Maybe it should be a ko if white will just defend. I also.
What? Where is the ko?
This is a ko. It's two-step ko.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it looks so. In the end, I would show you what would happen. Like in this ko, white will play here. You cannot really play this, or maybe you can. Then you take something. I don't know. Let's say you take the corner, but white will capture a ko in a good way. Like white also capture a lot of points on the right, and this way. And also white has center. White play defend the corner, and probably it's game over. Or play on the corner, whatever. And this was also a very forced sequence to finish the game. And again, Lucas play really strange Atari. Doesn't make any sense. And Stash lift. And then they have another ko, where basically Lucas again gains something, but it's still not enough to win. And then there was like, if you check this game with the eyes, it was always that white have 20 points ahead, but the game is not simple. Ko, always ko. And
so this is the first game was the famous ko game, yeah?
Yeah, it was so many two-step kos, like.
And this was really, how many moves a game usually has on average?
250.
Yeah, in this game had almost 400, right?
Yes, 397.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I think everything was kind of good. Like, he's playing co, but he started to play minus cost rates. He should for sure play from this side. In any case, even if the group dies, these all moves are good. Like, you are getting something outside. So he should go for that. And maybe at some point, you know, it's if black will go too much, maybe you can use that cost rate. So I think black should answer all of that cost rates. But he went to minus cost rates. And it was still okay, but this core just maybe here, this one, he should just defend from this side. He should be ready to lose the core. I think this is the point. If he would be ready to lose the core, because it's two-step core, for example, black will take, he will take also something, I don't know. Let's say he will play here, black will take, then black will take again, and then he say, let's say, take the corner. I think this way white is still winning easily. But Lucas decided to, for some reason, to eliminate cost rates, which was really strange. I think with this move, he just played in his territory. And then the two-step core becomes direct one, but also white cannot win it. And this way, this move was just a pass on the left. And now, instead of 3 moves, white have only 2. And now the game is close again. Like, white is winning by few. And then it's difficult endgame. Some crazy stuff happening, and
I saw this, yeah.
This was super crazy. But the most interesting stuff, like they played some endgame, some co, whatever, but right now
it's Seki.
Yeah, it's Seki in the end.
Yeah.
But the most interesting thing is that in the game, if black would block, black would win by half a point. And the endgame is super forced. Like, you cannot really do anything. Something like white will play, like in any case, black will win in half a point, I think. And then black decided to play it right now. Like, something like this would happen, white probably, maybe white will defend and black take another big move. Or white will play somewhere, I don't know, some gote, let's say here. And then black will take, like this is a core, you need to defend, so black will get this. So in general, I think this way black was winning by half. But black decided to play, like it's not so much time left, they decided to play. he decided to play it right now, give a lot of points on the right, and this way, like, even he captured the ko, but he gave up on the right so much that this was not even worth the ko. Also, one more thing, it was Chinese rules, and here in Chinese rules it's important that
Why is it played with Chinese rules?
because Sigo is sponsoring this.
So this was still part of the SIGO
Yeah.
program. So
Yeah.
thanks to SIGO, we do have the 8 professionals in Europe now.
Yeah. In Chinese rules, this is plus 2 points in this seki.
Yes.
And also it's black, so that's why he could win, because he needs now not even 185 as usual to win, but he needs even 184 because of seki. And also it means that he can have additional stones, so he needs 183. So in general, because of Chinese rules, he could like get extra 3 points, I think, and because of that he could win. But it's very difficult to make this decision, and I was really like, they started the next game in like 1 hour, and
Yeah, they played so long. Did they have a break finally before they started the second game?
1 hour.
1 hour only. Wow, it's so intense. After you played 5 hours, I mean, for both of them, if you just lost your game, you have 1 hour to recover to play the next game. That's crazy, you know?
Yeah, and also, if you check, let's say you checked your game with AI and you saw that you could win.
Oh no! Do you think they did that in that 1 hour?
I hope
They
Stash
also
didn't
need to
do.
eat.
Yeah,
right?
they eat,
Yeah.
but you know, it's interesting. Could you manage? And then Lukasz is winning. And I think if Stash was watching that, then it's really not. I think it's not easy to recover that you could win and you lost in a really bad way.
So Lucas won the first game, and then just 1 hour later, they played the second game.
Yeah, they played the second game.
And for me, I mean, I'm not as strong as you, but for me, it really looked like, yeah, this was a good game for Lukasz, actually.
Yeah.
And actually, our visitors voted for a move in that game. So they were actually saying that there was a cool attachment of Lukasz.
Yeah, that was. I will show that.
Yeah.
So here again, Stash plays super slack. Like not slack. It's not slack. It's maybe. I don't know. Against Lukasz, I think it's a slack way of playing. But maybe he just started to play calm games, and he started to play super solid. And this game, I think like White should try to White have a lot of influence. So I think he should try to cut these two
Upper
groups.
group is a little weak. Left group
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
little
and maybe
weak.
in center you will build something. But White just get for a cache, and now Black is everywhere solid.
So Black kind of connected. Yeah.
Yeah, and also White defended again, and Black get another cache, a lot of cache. Maybe also here, I mean, Black could just play here instead, but Black just also plays simple. And now also this one, like White should try to build something right now, but not go for these moves. And I think after this, after Black played here and Black played the alive, I think someone in the chat of Twitch said that now Black is leading by 10 points, and AI said that it's the probability of winning more than 99% for Black.
So it's a kind of I have to kill you now game.
Yeah, and it's not, and also it's not so easy to kill. Like right now, I think the game is not over, but it's very difficult to kind of lose it. Also, Black could just try to play like this, cut it. I don't know, maybe play like here, White needs to leave, then the other group is not alive, needs to leave, and then suddenly not really Black is like under attack. Why Black start to kill white walls? This is not a good sign. But Lukasz played safe, which was good. Like he played endgame. One move he played really strange. He should play this
But
exchange.
where's this famous attachment?
Oh, it will be way later.
Way later. Okay.
Yeah. And then also, like, I feel like at some point Lukasz started to play strange, and then this was kind of the first sign. I mean, he could get it later. Before answering here, he could get it easily.
You mean it's the first sign of...
Yeah, that we are like, at this point, Lukasz start to lose control of the game.
For me, it looks actually pretty normal.
Yeah, but it's Gote. Before, it was center. So he just make a not a pass, like let's assume he played this, White will answer. And then you play another move to defend, or you play here, and you are winning easily. But now White can easily allow not to answer, because now you you already spend the move at A. And also here, I think black should just give up and take another big move, but black played really strange sequence, and I think here black collapsed. Then black wait for really strange, like at this point, I think black's still winning by at least Komi. And it's easy game to control, like not so much stuff happening, no fight. This is winnable, but he went for really crazy call. And I think in this call, I saw the game is already over, and it's not possible to come back. And basically white win the call. Now there is a problem with this, it's also dying. Maybe here, this was a bit greedy, I think he should just defend. Then something like this would happen.
And what about the corner? So this is now black's corner, yeah?
Yeah, and now black get the corner, and this is kind of exchange. I think like this white would lead a bit, but black also play a greedy move. He missed that there is a ko in the corner there, and this ko is very painful. Yeah, and here I think like whatever Stash can play, Stash is winning the game easily. Like even if he takes, now he's winning still by dozen of points. But I mean like 10, I don't know. 10 is a lot in this kind of game, and he somehow played really strange. Like he was answering all cost threats, and then okay, he eliminated his cost threats, sure. Then we started to play the ko, black has won, and this was probably, I would say, the losing move, but in fact Stash won this game. I think he should just play the simple cost threats, because now like if you answer, black doesn't have any. So black needs to, I don't know what to do, play endgame maybe. And then you just capture this for free, and this is like just easy win. And it's not like you can ignore this cost threat. So if you, this is just dead.
But the peep will not go for the 2 storms. I mean, the peep probably tries to kill everything.
Also saw so, but then, and then you need to go for a kill.
Yeah, I would
but
like
he
this.
didn't. He went for this. Maybe he wanted to get this exchange, and then Lucas showed the cool attach. This was a cool move. And now it's not so easy to cut, and basically Lucas survived with everything and capture top.
Ah, this is the famous super attach.
Yes.
Whoa, cool.
And now, basically, black is alive. Also, black forced to caps. Also, it's like if he would play here, black would be alive in some
black is
time.
alive, but white won the game.
Yeah, but the game, like here, black made one mistake. I think black should play this. Black at this point, black is leading by few, but black made few mistakes in endgame still. Also, that ko on the left was really bad. Like still white got something, so it's not like super one-sided. In the game, like black can get this exchange, but black played like this, and then it was kind of mistake. But then white also made mistake. White should just play here, and then white win. But they played like all day, so I can understand this kind of exchanges. Doesn't seem to be like a big difference. And then the game is kind of close. Everything is good. And I think here maybe black should push and then play this, or even this one was okay. Everything was fine, but here wait, yeah, white connected, black should play this. This was super important to exchange. This is center, so it's really nice to exchange this, and I think like this black would win. But black just played the ko, and white got this move, and then after all of that, it was half-point game.
It's so crazy. I mean, they're exchanging entire groups on the left, on the left top, and whatever. So many things happen, and then it's half-point game.
But moreover, I will tell you something like this. This was the last losing move. I think right now, wait, 1, 2, 3. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have a chance. Yeah, white just defended. No, it's 2 costs. So maybe right now. Wait, it's 3 costs, or I didn't play this call. So overall it was not really important. So maybe yeah, it was not losing. It was still okay. So yeah. Stash once.
And then just imagine you won the first game, many tournaments already. You try to become pro, and I know Lukas, since he is a small child, he wanted to become a pro so much. Everybody know about his story. And then you already managed almost several times, and then you are in the final, you won the first game already, and then you lose the second game with half a point. Oh, that must be so painful. I'm so much with you, Lukas. Oh, and then what happens in your mind in the night? I mean, this must be crazy. Do you think it's even possible to sleep?
I think it depends. When I was playing, I feel like at that point when I played first pro qualification, it was super difficult before the final. On the second pro qualification where I won, I was kind of okay to lose. I was really ready to lose. I didn't really bother myself with that. I thought if I lose, okay, it's fine, whatever. And it helped me that I didn't really nervous. I didn't have that pressure. And I think for Lukas it's a bit different because right now he feels a lot of pressure that he's... But if you don't think about that, like if you don't think about that you need to play the best game of your lives, then probably average your moves becomes better somehow. Okay, so it's 1-1. They slept with the knight that Stash won half point.
And what happens in Stash's mind?
Oh, Stash is super motivated. He won that game half point. I think he can... Right now he feels that he can win 5 games in a row.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so now we go with the third one, the most epic game. Well, not epic, most... I think first 2 games were more epic. This one is just more important. Yeah, so we go with this game, and Lukas got white. So far white, I don't know, white lost twice. I think, or white lost 3 times this series.
Wait, Lukas had white in first game, no?
Yeah, Lukas white was white, and Stash won also with white.
Yeah, so white is the winning color.
Yeah, so it's winning color. Yeah,
but
so
unfortunately not here.
yeah. So this game, everything was like same, but here something strange happened. For some reason, Lukas, probably he thought that his plan is not working, and he decided to play for a sickness. Like he could easily take the stone, have a lot of cash, and would be happy, or I don't know, like this, or play some but he already have a lot of cash. But he for some reason started to build wall. And now in the game where Lukas has a wall, and he is not the best player who is attacking. Like you can see how he's attacking. Like usually if you want to attack, you play crazy moves. I don't know.
I'm good at playing crazy moves.
For example, something like this. Like super crazy. You want to use the wall. This is the way. But if you play simple like Keima and then this...
Yeah, it's easy for black.
It's super easy. Like you just don't put any pressure. Like I think here black even built points. And white didn't use the wall
so
at
the
all.
game just didn't went how he likes it to go.
Yeah.
That's all.
For some reason he just started to play strange. He didn't want to. And Lukas and Stash played okay. Like, I mean, he take cash. This was the first game when I liked the plan of Stash, when he just take cash from Lukas and give him walls. This way, even maybe result is not always good, like locally, but the way that Lukas is not good at like by attacking groups, playing over aggressive where you should, it might still work out. And also here, I think this was kind of mistake. Like here, maybe he should play something like this, or like this one. You can have a nice Tesuji and go out, and this way white would live comfortable and the game would be still okay. But I feel like here also Lukas started to give up a lot. For example, this one is now Sente, so he can live and live like this also.
Oh, it looks nice. I mean,
Yeah, it's nice, a lot of points, so you can easily live, but for some reason he give up a stone. I don't know, maybe he starts to panic, maybe he thought that he cannot really deal with this, and he give up a Ponuki, and he lived in a really small way. And after that also, you see, even Stash get Ponuki and he started to attack the group, and then Lukas reinforced, but he for sure need to go for a risk, and this is the way how you risk. You take all cash, and tell me,
yeah, but
attack.
He doesn't like to fight. That's what you said.
Yeah, but you cannot really, like when you are giving up so much, like this is locally disaster for white. And before probably this attack was not successful, but now you get a lot of cash, and I think Lukas is good in defending. Like to live with this group is not a problem for him. I think the problem is for him to keep this group as black.
Yeah.
And this would be the perfect plan how he could really recover, but he created really bad shape. He played here, he played empty triangle, and now situation looks really hopeless. Like white is continue to attack this group, but this is already looks super hopeless. And then some crazy sequence with cuts, they just obviously doesn't work, and Lukas just resigned. So he had some chances, but
Lukas,
yeah,
I'm so sorry, really.
yeah, that feels painful. But he will have the next chance. I think at some point he will still become a pro. He's just too strong.
Anyway, we love to have you as JIGS teacher for sure.
Yeah. And Stash, congratulations again to Stash. He also deserves to become a pro. So.
And everybody at home, you will see Stash next week, because he will give the news next week again.
Yeah. And now we come back to the other stuff, which was also last week. So Stash is a new professional, 8th one. Another nice photo with Stash. And
we had a JIGS camp last week, and that was actually in parallel to the to the pro qualification. So all the students were super motivated because they wanted to follow the footsteps. Actually, that was really great. Even the smallest ones you see here on the left, Larissa, who puts actually professional games on the board and studying. That's really cute. Okay.
Yeah. Also, there is me somewhere on the right. I was giving
Oh,
some
I'm
advice.
sorry. Maybe I should have mentioned that's you.
It's fine.
Okay, just go ahead. Yeah, we have just a few pictures here. We have Ferdinand and Richard playing the league games. We had blind go. We baked cake and made sumo. And yeah, we played blitz games in internet. We played Phantom Rango. We had a lot of fun. Actually, we had all the time quite a lot of nice time. And if you would like to join such a camp, you can do that next time for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
It's a Christmas camp.
Yeah, it would be in Christmas.
And in between, if you want to study and also become a pro, you may go for some online Go course. And the next week, the next one will start next week.
Yeah, so if you're interested, you can write to the mail and you can register.
So let's go for the Tsumigo. What happened here? So I promised you that for the last weeks we tried to catch up, and I hope that I integrated everything. So this is just the results of last week. Victor made 9 points and his sister Felicia made 6 points. So this is the current standing here. Yeah. And Emilia made every week quite some points. Last week you made 10, very well. And Anton made 8. And it's the new problems. There are the new problems. And actually, when you have 75 points, you get a prize, which can be a book, which can be a lot of different things. So once you made 75, you will get some email from me with a lot of possibilities. Like we also have some nice cooperation with Paul Gothe. You may get some lesson there for half of the price. Then we also have with other Go schools some interesting possibilities that you are getting stronger.
Yeah. And that's all for today.
That's all for today. So hopefully see you next week again. Yeah, be brave, study a lot, and solve your Tsumogo, and hopefully see